welcome back to our next segment reading of the Asatru Edda. I am Asgard, and in today's chapter entitled Leikn, Leikn is actually one of the maybe lesser well-known children of Loki, but one of his children nonetheless. And we do see in all of the stories and the sagas and the Eddas that Loki had quite a few children, actually. So, today's chapter, Leikn. There was a Jotun named Grepper who desired to have Freyja as his bride, but when he realized his attempts would be ineffective, he bribed a woman to become Freyja's attendant and secure her friendship. Eventually, she found a cunning excuse for departing the palace, Sessrumnir, and inveigled Freyja far from her home. Soon after, Grepper rushed in on her and carried her off to his narrow den on a mountain ledge. Grepper belonged to Belis who had already obtained Freyja's brother Freyr. Then the powers all went to their Thingsati, the high holy Godin, to consider thereon, who had filled all the air with evil, or had given orders made Freyja to the Jotun race. There was no doubt that a Jotun had taken the dis, and they knew someone would have to betray her for this to happen. They discovered the culprit. It was a Jotun maid who Freyja had adopted into her royal household, and they made yet another discovery that the treacherous Jotun maid was Gullveig reborn. Furthermore, they learned that Gullveig had continued spreading the evil Seder and indeed had taught Freyja herself this evil art. For Njordr's daughter Freyja first taught the Aesir the Seder, as it was put in use and fashion among the Vanir as well. Gullveig had also used this art to enchant Freyja so she could be subdued by Grepper. Thor then caught Gullveig and gave her a death blow with his hammer. Once more, the witch's corpse was held over a flame. Yet once again, it happened that her Ursvol heart was only half burned. Loki ate the heart, which laid in the embers, and half burnt, he found the woman Gullveig's heart. Lapter Loki was soon with child from the woman, and thence came Leikn among men. Loki traveled to Jotunheimr and gave birth to Leikn by Gimpalondr on Thorsnes. And when the Godin realized Leikn had been brought up in Jotunheimr, and when the Godin traced prophecies stating that from her great mischief and disaster would arise from them, then they felt all evil was to be expected from her, to begin with because of her mother's nature, but still worse because of her father's. Then our father Odin sent Godar to seize Leikn and bring her to him. When she appeared before him, he had Thor throw her down into Niflheim and made her rule over 9 worlds. She had the power to dole out punishments to those who are sent to her, and they are Nidingar, who have committed serious crimes. She has there an enormous dwelling with halls and walls of immense height and huge gates. Her hall is called Eljuthner. Her dish is Hunger. Her knife is Sultar. And her slave is Ganglati. And Ganglat is her maidservant. The threshold over which people enter is a pitfall called Falandaforod. Her bed named Kor, and her bed curtains are named Blikjandabor. Thor broke Leikn's bones, and she is half black and half flesh covered, and is easily recognized from this. She has a stooping gait and is rather fierce looking. Leikn is a Kveldrider. The horse she rides is black, untamed, difficult to manage, and ugly grown. It drinks human blood and is accompanied by other horses belonging to Leikn, black and bloodthirsty like it. They are intended for those people whom Leikn caused to die from disease, and whom she is to conduct to hell, the realm of Udur. Her horse is three-legged, and its appearance brings sickness, epidemics, and plagues. These diseases are extremely dangerous, but not always fatal. When they are not fatal, the convalescent is regarded as having ransomed his life with that tribute of loss of strength and of the torture which the disease caused him. He has thus given death a bushel of oats, that is, its horse. Leikn rides in the time of a plague on her three-legged horse and kills people. Leikn brings the doom of the Nornir and the summons to Gimli to those who die of disease. When famine or pestilence is at hand, it is said that Leikn is riding her three-legged horse. When a bright spot called Udur's moon appears on the wall, it forebodes the breaking out of an epidemic. In Niflhel, the Vatir of disease made Leikn their queen. Her realm is Niflhel, and she serves Udur in distributing justice to Nidingar. Her many brothers are called the Baningar. Thank you for sitting in and listening to today's segment. Rather dark chapter of the Edda, if I might say. Please support the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe to see all of our new content. Thank you again for listening in, and we will see you on the next segment.